guys, welcome back to my channel, to a brand new video. Today is a TEMU SHEIN haul, and I say that because all of these items you can find on TEMU and SHEIN. So I will link the cheapest versions in the description box down below of everything you see within this video. And FYI, little disclaimer, you guys do not need any of these things, just like I don't. But if you're anything like me and you love your home and home decor and it's like everything to you and you've got a little bit of spare money, then by all means treat yourself to something nice. So I have a gorgeous haul for you guys today, and in true Suzy style, it's all very vintage. And I know that's very niche to some people, but I just love it. And I know a lot of you guys are here for that as well. But before we get straight into this haul, please consider subscribing if you haven't done already. I would love, love, love to have you here permanently. We post renovations, home decor, got a very much a vintage touch to my style. And then also we've got more clothing hauls coming in the autumn once my dressing room is finished. So if you love any of those things, you are going to love it here, and I'd be very grateful to have you. You can also find me on Instagram. It is at Suzy Darling. And yeah, without further ado, let's get straight into this haul. Oh, I don't know where to start. Guys, I'm just going to go in randomly, okay? So the first thing is playing cards. Like I said, you guys and me also included do not need anything in this haul. It's not necessary, but it's pretty and I want it. So there's that. Ooh, look how it's making me shine, shine, shine. Pick a card, any card. Playing cards. And they're like gold foil playing cards. They're absolutely beautiful, and we needed a new set of playing cards. We've actually lost our home set, and they were just a standard, you know, with the blue and white, or you can get them in red and white, can't you, with the backs. They were just like a standard set of cards, but these got fed to me in the algorithm and as something that I might want, and they were absolutely right. I do want them. They also do them in a really suave black. So if you're looking to gift somebody, because, you know, we're coming up to the season of gifting and all of that, yeah, it's a really good gift to buy. I might get Joelle some of the black cards as well, because she does like playing cards and things like that. But I went for the gold, and I think they'll look lovely downstairs in the lounge. I'm hoping to do like a games cabinet of some sort, and I love playing cards. My favourite game of cards is blackjack. I don't think I know any others. I used to know loads of card games when I was a child, and card tricks and things like that, but yeah, my favourite's blackjack. I might even play that with Ash tonight. So yeah, playing cards was the first thing. Next up is this gorgeous angel. So this is a door frame. You know your door frame? It hangs on your door frame. I'll pop a picture to the side so I can show you what I mean, but it just hangs off of the door frame. You can get it on a right angle, or you can get it on a left angle, so whichever side you want it to sit at, or you could do both, I suppose. And it's like a ceramic angel with the wings, and I just think that's absolutely adorable. It's giving Renaissance vibes, and I thought this will look absolutely stunning in my house, on my bedroom door, and yeah, I just love it. Again, totally not necessary, but we like pretty decor, and it's all those little details, I think, that make everything just look so much nicer. So I love that. And also, if that's not your colour, you could absolutely paint this. It's like a resin. It's quite heavy as well. But yeah, I picked up that as well. Okay, next up was this pack of 2 reading glasses. Now, they are strength +1, and I broke my little reading glasses, and I know I said this a while ago in one of the vlogs. I really do need to get some glasses, and I'd like a designer pair. I'm gonna have to buy them secondhand. I'm always looking on Vinted, but the problem is with me is I'm not sure of the shape. Now, I do like these like waspy looking large kind of shapes. Let me try these on with you guys. Ooh, very good for reading. I mean, you're a bit blurry over there, but if I put my hand in front of me and I'm like reading a book, that is totally okay. But they'll do for now. And do I suit this kind of a frame? You know, the shape. Do I suit that, everybody? I'm not too sure. So these came in a pack of 2, like I said, and they're like, one's black and one's brown. I do prefer these brown ones because they're a little bit more like subtle and not harsh on my skin tone. They're like a tortoiseshell front, and then they've got these like wooden style handles. They're absolutely plastic though. But yeah, they'll do for now, won't they? And if I do like the shape, then I know what I'm looking for on Vinted to get myself a nice designer pair that's going to last me a lifetime. But I'm still looking, and they'll do for now. Also, they're giving like blue tinge, these lenses, so I'm wondering if they're blue light glasses as well, because that's always handy, isn't it, especially if you're at the computer all the time, and I do a lot of computer work. But yeah, they came as a pack of 2, and I thought I will definitely make use of these because I broke my last pair, and it's coming up to that time of year where I read a lot. I love the autumn and winter. I do a lot of reading around them times of the month, and I'll definitely know that I'll need some glasses at that stage. Also, I told you guys I was ready for the autumn. I picked up this gorgeous vintage newspaper. This is parchment paper, you know, like cake tin lining. You know, the greaseproof paper that you use in your cake tins and your like brownie tins and whatever, and if you're making like a cake, well, it's like vintage newspaper, but it's parchment greaseproof paper, and I just couldn't resist it. It's absolutely beautiful. POV, it is autumn. You're baking a beautiful cake. It's raining outside, you've got all the candles lit, everything around you is vintage inspired. Totally unnecessary, but I just love the look of it. So I'll be adding that to the kitchen drawers, and I can't wait, guys, to do all of the baking in the autumn. I just love cake. It's my favourite thing in the world. A cup of tea, a slice of cake, like tell me what is better than that. Okay, next up, I picked up this little bag of crafty items. These are tiny little pegs with little hearts on them, like tell me that is not the cutest thing in the whole wide world. And yeah, I saw these on the website, and I remembered we did a shop with me in Dunelm, and they had this photo frame, if you remember, and it had like Polaroid pictures hanging on a string with these little pegs, not the same as these, but that's what I thought of when I saw these. And I thought, oh, I could create something similar with that, maybe for Joelle's room, because Joelle loves her Polaroids. So I couldn't resist. And you guys know me, I love crafting. I love a craft box. I've got a big craft box downstairs, and I just thought I'll definitely make use of those. You get loads in here. I can't remember how many. There's probably about 100 or something like that anyway. You get loads, and they were so cheap. Love them. Who remembers the shop with me I did last in Primark? I pointed out they had this broderie anglais lace looking massive scrunchie, and I'd actually put it in my basket. The unfortunate thing was I abandoned ship. Once I'd finished that video, the queues was so big, there were kids everywhere, and I just couldn't be bothered with the little bits I had in my basket, that being one of them. So I was making this order, and I saw this vintage broderie anglais scrunchie. It's not as big as the one that I saw in Primark. That was like huge, but I think that might have been too big, to be honest with you. But this one is absolutely gorgeous. Imagine if you had like a hair up bun or a low bun, and you pop this around. Isn't it beautiful? Even if you just like left it on your wrist, it's absolutely stunning. And I just thought, for my dressing room, I want a little jar of like hair accessories and scrunchies, but I want them all to look vintage because it's me we're talking about, and we go mad for the absolute details, don't we, over here? So yeah, I had to pick this scrunchie up. I could not resist that. Oh guys, I know you are going to go mad for these. Can we just take a second? What was that? You speechless? So was I. When they arrived, I was. They're beautiful on the website, but when they arrived, I thought, oh, wow, look at the detail. This is all like textured. And you've got the bobbin detail as well. So these are like mid-sized plates. They're not tiny saucers, what you would have a piece of cake on, as you can see. They're not massive dinner plates. They're like an in-between size. I had to pick up 2 and I need to get 2 more now because I just love them so much. They're just so vintage. And imagine like a plate of homemade cookies on these, just laid out in the kitchen. Like I said, everything's very vintage inspired over here because I just love that look. And this is like an off-white colour. And again, it's like those little teacups and saucers that I got. I just love them. I think they're absolutely beautiful. And I got 2 of those. And I'll definitely be picking up 2 more of those as well because I need a full set now for the dinner tables. Imagine this Christmas being a vintage Christmas. Like, I'm always thinking ahead. So all these things are giving me all the autumn winter vibes already. Like, I'm starting to shop for those seasons now, like well in advance. So excited about those, so excited. Like, I opened them and the quality, I thought, wow, like if they were in a different store, like a UK store or online store, they'd be like a lot of money, wouldn't they? Guys, I don't know what's going on with this bit of fringe here. It's probably really annoying you. It's annoying me as well, and I'm going to try not to touch my hair a lot in this video, but can you see it's like, go compare, go compare. We're going to just ignore it, okay? Sometimes we have bad hair days, me included. You're going to die for these. Look at these. What? Aren't they beautiful? So they do these on the website and they actually do 3. This is the largest and I believe this is the smallest, and they've also got a mid-size one as well. I only wanted 2. I'm going to group them together like this, maybe on a shelf somewhere, possibly in the dressing room or anywhere else in the house. You know, I like to move things around and have a good bath, but look at the frame. It's like a Baroque style brass gold detail. I love the arch and this bit at the top. It's got one of those so you can like have it on a sideboard if you wanted to as well. And these ones actually came with these pictures inside them and they're already vintage. And you guys know what I'm like. I don't like photos around the house of us or other people or people. Do you know what I mean? Like home photos. I know that's really strange. I just don't like them around the house. So the fact that these already have prints in them, like vintage prints, is just amazing. And that one's different as well. This one's like a lady sat at the window. She looks like she's sat in a gorgeous Georgian home in a gorgeous dress, and that's giving me all the feels. And yeah, I'm going to use them. I could even use them on a sideboard somewhere, but love these. Love them so much. These are really heavy as well. They're quite heavy, and I believe they're made of like a heavy plastic resin. So, you know, not plastic you can bend, but plastic, substantial plastic. And to be fair, the gold they've used on this paint, it looks really, it just looks like metal work, doesn't it? And they're not. It's beautiful and I just love them. How nice are they? But I can't relate. And desperation. Okay, I had to get these. So these are, I mean, I don't know if you can buy these as a set of 3. I think you can. I did have to buy them separately. Maybe the set of 3 was sold out and then they also sold them singly. Singular. So I had to buy them single, the big one, the medium one and the small one. I think that's how I did it anyway, but they do sometimes sell them as a 3 if they're back in stock, so I will leave them down below and then you've got the option, whatever options available. But basically you've got 3 sizes, a small, a medium, a large. Again, let's look at the large and then I can show you. It's just a clip, looks like a clipboard clip, and these are bag. You know, when you've opened something, a packet of something, and the bag's now open, you can seal the bag and clip this on the bag in the freezer or in the fridge. And the fact that the brass, I just couldn't resist them. I do like a lot of faffy, pretty things in the kitchen. It makes me like want to cook and bake and things like that. It helps me to like romanticize everything a little bit better. Therefore, I want to be at home. I want to be in the kitchen. I want to cook. I want to bake, all those good stuff. Like I said, I'm just a home bird and I could not resist these. So I've got 3 of them. I'll probably collect some more as well. And they'll just look so good in the drawers as well, won't they? In fact, there's so many things I want to swap out in my kitchen drawers. Probably going to do that this winter, this autumn winter, now like the renovation, the big building works come to an end. It's time to start faffing with all of this stuff. So just know that all of the good stuff is coming. Loads of hauls, loads of pretty decor, lots of faffing, all of that. We're all here for it, aren't we? Okay, next up, I saw this vintage fan, and it's this one I saw first. So this is a wooden vintage fan. Isn't it pretty? It's quite bendy. I wouldn't say it's wood. I would say it's cardboard. Like thicker cardboard though, but still bendy nonetheless. And basically, you know how I'm having my dressing room like a vintage style? Well, I love a fan when I'm getting ready in the morning. Do you know when you've sprayed your Charlotte Tilbury setting spray and you just want to dry the face a little bit? I love using a vintage fan. I had a palm leaf fan and I took it with me because these are great on holiday as well. I took it with me to the Caribbean. Where were we? Oh, we was in Cuba, and it was in my bag. And so was these cigars that Ash kept buying, Cuban cigars. And the fan stunk when I got it home. It stunk like cigars. And I said, oh, I'm going to put it in the dishwasher. So I put the fan in the dishwasher and it came out absolutely dishevelled. And I've not really bought another fan since, and I miss it. But I've not had a dressing room, have I, to, you know, even get ready in during this renovation for the last 15 months. So yeah, I've been hunting for a new fan, and with my new dressing room being like a vintage inspired, I thought this would be absolutely beautiful. So I picked this up, but I'm not impressed. Like I said, I expected it to be wood because it does say that it's wood, and I suppose it is, but it's more cardboard. I mean, literally, you can bend it, you can see there. So I'll leave it linked down below anyway in case you want it. It doesn't give off major fanning, not like my other one did, but that's okay because whilst I was on the hunt for that one, this one popped up and I thought they're cheap enough, just buy them both and see which one you like. Now, I don't like this silly gold tassel, so that's coming straight off. That makes it look really cheap. So imagine that's not there. Look at that, everybody. It's almost like, I wish you could see this through the screen, it's almost like a silk fabric of some sort. The print is absolutely gorgeous. Look at the creams and the greens. This is so vintage. It's got wooden bottoms here, so it feels more substantial than the other one. This is definitely my favourite one. It clips together beautifully. Look how nice it is, and it gives off the best waft. Like, this is so strong. This is the one for me. So this is my new vintage makeup fan for my dressing room. Isn't it beautiful? I absolutely love it. And then finally, I couldn't resist. Someone once said, Suzy, you need a rolling pin. And I listened. I do need a rolling pin, okay, first of all, because I've been using like an empty wine bottle to roll out any pastries or dough or biscuits or whatever. I saw this, I couldn't resist it. Look at the print. So it's wooden and it's carved. So it's got carved into it the most beautiful swirly vintage detail, and if you look closely enough, it's got snowflakes as well, so it comes in handy for the autumn winter, and I just love it. imagine the pies I can make with this, the beautiful pies. I was also looking for, after I saw this, a pie dish, because I really need a pretty pie dish. At the moment, I just use a big, what do you call them, Pyrex dishes, you know, the glass casserole dishes or like cottage pie dishes. I use that for everything really, but I would absolutely love a little, like a shallowish pie dish, you know, with a pretty edge. They only had one that I liked on the website and it just wasn't giving me the feels, and I thought, don't get that, go to Home Sense, because Home Sense will have the pie dish you're looking for, won't they? We all know that. So we need a shop at Home Sense ready for the autumn. Excuse me, I'm going to look for, and I'm looking for the prettiest pie dish because I can't wait to make apple pies this autumn. Oh, how nice does that sound? Apple pie with cinnamon. Oh, stop it. My mouth is watering. And custard. Can't have apple pie without custard. Who loves apple pie in the autumn? I love it. The only problem is, if I make an apple pie, it's me who has to eat it all, because my two, forget it. They don't like apple pie. I'm like, what are you doing? You're missing out. Like, I love it. I just love it so much. But I'll probably use this for me pastry on me chicken pot pie, because that's a favourite in my house. My husband loves my pies. And also my peppered steak pies as well. And I'm going to use this really fancy vintage rolling pin for every single pie that I make from now on. I can't wait. Honestly, it's things like this that make me really bloody happy. And it doesn't take much, does it? Okay, finally, I did pick up a piece of clothing as such. So this is almost like a, what do you call them? Poncho. So it's like a cape cardigan. I'm going to pop the picture of what it looks like on the model on the website, and I'll pop that here for you. And yeah, I don't know if I like it or not, because it's basically like a blanket cape jacket. And it has this little tie there, and it just looked really nice on the website. It's come and it's like, I can't describe the material. I don't like it, that's for sure. So yeah, I think I'm going to return this because it's quite cheap, 100% acrylic. So it's just plastic basically. It's definitely going to keep you warm. It's going to make you sweat. Yeah, and I don't like the frayed edge. Like, it looks nicer on the picture, doesn't it, than what it comes like in real life. So a fail on this one, unfortunately. I just don't like the fabric. It's one of them type of fabric that will bobble straight away as soon as you wash it. And also, it's one of them materials that everything's just going to stick to it. I just know it. So yeah, I'm going to return this. I don't like it, and I should have known better. I'm getting like fussier and fussier with fabrics, like on the SHEIN website, and I'm going to do this separately because I used to love doing these videos in the past where I shopped at like Primark and SHEIN, and it was like a regular thing on my channel before we started on this house renovation, where I chose like really timeless, gorgeous outfits on the cheap, so from like SHEIN and Primark, just to show everybody that you can look absolutely exceptional on a budget if you're on a budget. The only problem is it's the fabrics sometimes. Now Primark, over the last few years since I was doing that, has really upped the game with the fabrics, and I'm really impressed sometimes with their pieces. They're getting better and better. SHEIN, not so much. They've improved from when they first launched, haven't they? I think, like, sometimes I find really nice things from SHEIN, but it's very much hit and miss, really hit and miss, and this is definitely a miss for me. But I've got loads of stuff in my basket on SHEIN clothing wise, and we're going to do a separate clothing haul. So I thought I'd do like home decor in this one, So all home decor and faffy bits, and clothing in a separate video. But yeah, like I said, I've got loads of stuff in my basket that I think look absolutely gorgeous on camera, and we're going to order those soon and do like a SHEIN haul to see if we can get some really nice elevated outfits on the cheap. So yeah, that's to come on the channel. But that's everything, guys, from this little home decor haul. I hope you enjoyed the little vintage vibe. It's very much me, isn't it? Let me know in the comments which of these you loved. And if you're going to buy anything, let me know as well, because I love chatting about purchases. It's like being with your best friends, isn't it? When you're chatting about your purchases, and I love it. So yeah, always leave me a comment. Are you okay there, Ralphie? I'm sorry about Amy scratching. You never fail, do you, to be the star of the show? No hairs and graces over here, everybody. That's little Ralphie for you. And he knows I'm finishing the video. Do you know what he waits for me to say? Thanks for watching, guys. Bye. And then look, he knows I finished the video when we said that. But yeah, I am going to leave it here, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Don't forget, all of these things you've seen in this video will be linked in the description box down below. If you just press the more button, it will show you all the links, and you can click directly from there. Make sure you subscribed. Make sure you give this video a massive thumbs up. It really helps my channel out the most. And I will see you over on Instagram in the meantime. So until then, bye guys.